Hi guys, so I've created this short yoga video for you to give you a moment to stop, to breathe and to move, hopefully in a way that feels good for your body. It's been scientifically proven that when we take 15-minute regular breaks, it increases our concentration levels, it increases our productivity, and it also prevents burnout. So I hope you can give yourself the permission to stop, to recalibrate, and not feel guilty about doing that. This video is suitable for all levels, including beginners, and I hope you enjoy it. So to make a start, if you're not already in a cross-legged position, please do so, and just gently close the eyes and place the left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. And just start to tune into the natural rhythm of your breathing. How are you breathing today? This will probably depend on the type of day you've had or the type of day you're about to have. And day to day, we only use 30% of our lung capacity, so that's why when we do yoga and we take those deep breaths, it feels really good for the body. So see if you can start to deepen the breath. So inhaling slowly through the nose and exhaling slowly through the nose. As you inhale, you can probably feel the body expand. And as you exhale, the body falls. As you inhale, see if you can count to 4. And then match the length of the exhale by counting to 4. As you do this, see if you can really exaggerate the movements in the body so that you feel the body expand like a balloon as you breathe in. And as you exhale, it falls. Take one last deep breath here. And exhale. And then slowly open the eyes. Come to lie down on your mat. Keep the left leg extended and draw the right knee into the chest, flexing the right toes. Keeping both glutes glued onto the mat, just grab the shin bone, interlace the fingers, and just start to take little circles with the right knee. We'll keep continuing with that deep breathing throughout the practice. Just getting into that right hip crease, and then doing circles the other way. Coming to a place of stillness, extend that right leg. This time draw the left knee into the chest. Flex the left toes, grab the shin bone, interlacing the fingers, and just do little circles with the left knee. Both glutes are still glued to the mat. Getting into that left hip crease, just warming up. And then doing circles the other way. Coming to a place of stillness, draw the right knee into the chest. Hug the shin bones towards you, giving yourself a little squeeze. And then just place the hands behind the backs of the knees. And if this feels good for the spine, we're just going to take 3 little rocks up and down the spine. And the third rock will bring you up to seated. Cross the shin bones, plant the palms down, about shoulder width apart. Go back into your tabletop position. Knees should be about hip distance. So just take a moment to check your alignment. Wrists should be underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips, toes are still tucked. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the tailbone, stretch through the front of the body, and slingshot the heart forward. As you exhale, tuck the tailbone, push the floor away around through the upper shoulders and draw the navel into the spine. Inhale, lift the tailbone, stretch through the front of the body, slingshot the heart forward. Exhale, push the floor away around through the upper shoulders, tuck the tailbone, draw the navel into the spine. So in this movement, we're seeing if we can just warm up the spine, getting it from flexion into extension. So as you inhale, lift that tailbone, stretch through the front of the body, slingshot the heart forward. See how much you can articulate that spine movement. And exhale, tuck the tailbone, push the floor away, round through the upper shoulders, draw the navel into the spine. Keep going to the rhythm of your own breath. So inhaling, slingshotting the heart forward, and exhale, pushing the floor away. And then just bring the spine to neutral. Toes are still tucked. We're just going to hover the knees an inch off the mat, engage the core and push the floor away with the hands round through the upper shoulders, and slowly slide the hips back into downward facing dog. So in your downward facing dog, just check that the fingers are spread super wide like starfish and you're really plugging the palms and the fingertips into the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Knees are micro bent here, or actually quite bent if you need to. And you're really engaging the arm bones. Breathing here. Drawing the lower belly in. Gluing the front body to back body. Take a moment to tune back into your breath again. And on the next inhale, come up onto the tiptoes. Slowly start to roll forward into plank. Charge through the backs of the heels and through the legs. You're pushing the floor away, rounding through those upper shoulders. And then lower the knees, the pelvis, and let the chest peel down to the mat. Make sure those hands are underneath the elbows, untuck the toes. Push the tops of the feet into the mat and the tops of the thighs. Draw up through the pelvic floor, engage the core, and then peel the chest off the mat. Engage the lower back, middle back, and upper back, so that you're really using your back muscles here to come up into your cobra. Make this active by just lifting the hands an inch off the mat. Keep squeezing the elbows in towards the ribs. Keep breathing here. And then let the chest peel back down to the mat. Tuck the toes, slide the hips back to the heels. Push the floor away, engage the core to bring you back up into downward facing dog. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. So just move the heels over to the left side. Plant the right sole of the foot down. You're on the left tiptoes and the left knee is bent and you're looking underneath the right armpit. Stick the bum back. You should be able to feel a nice side body stretch on the right here. Breathe into that side body. And then come back around to center in your downward facing dog. Push through the left toes so much that the right foot starts to hover back in space into your three-legged dog. Come up onto the left tiptoes. Draw the right knee into the chest as you roll forward into plank. Shoulders stacked above the wrists. And step the right foot to right thumb. You might find that you need to shuffle the foot forward with your hand. Just help it to get there if you need to, so that the knee is stacking above the ankle. Drop the back knee. Take a moment to feel grounded through both feet as you engage the inner thighs. Draw up through the pelvic floor and core to lift the arm bones by the ears. Breathe. And then as you inhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the tips of the shoulder blades towards one another, slide the hips back in space, keeping that activation in the inner thighs and the core, coming up onto the right heel, but keeping a micro bend in that front knee. And then as you exhale, bend through that front knee, pick up off the back leg, charge through the back heel, and bring the arm bones by the ears into your high lunge. The ribs might want to flare here, so can you just nip them in? Again, imagining the front of your body is glued to back body. Breathing. And on the next inhale, start to squeeze the inner thighs towards one another, rotating the body towards the right side, reaching out through both fingertips. Twisted lunge. And then bringing the arms back around to center again. Planting the hands either side of the front foot. Pushing the floor away, rounding through the upper shoulders and stepping back into a downward facing dog. Breathing here. Take a nice big deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Okay, we'll go for the other side. So move the heels over to the right side. Left sole of the foot goes down. You're on the right tiptoes and the right knee is bent. Stick the bum back and look underneath the left armpit. You should be able to feel a nice side body stretch on the left. Keep breathing. Come back around to center. As you inhale, push through the right toes so much that the left foot starts to hover back in space into your three-legged dog. Come up onto the right tiptoes as you exhale, slowly rolling forward into high plank. Keep pushing the floor away. And this time step left foot to left thumb. Again, if you need to help the foot forward, please do, so that the knee is stacking above the ankle. Drop the back knee. Again, take a moment to feel grounded through both feet. Engage the inner thighs towards one another. Draw up through the pelvic floor and core to lift the arm bones by the ears. Take a breath here. As you inhale, cactus the arms, squeeze the tips of the shoulder blades towards one another, sliding the hips back. Keep the lower belly lifted, then coming up onto that left heel. Keep breathing here, keeping a micro bend in the front knee. And then as you exhale, bend the front knee, pick up off the back leg, charge through the back of the heel, charge through the back leg, coming up into your high lunge, reaching the arm bones by the ears. Front knee should still be tracking above the ankle. Inhale, engage the inner thighs towards one another. Start to twist the body towards the left, reaching out through both fingertips. And then coming back around to center, take an inhale here. And then exhale, plant the hands down either side of the front foot. Push the floor away, around through the upper shoulders to step the left foot back into downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, start to walk the feet towards the front of the mat and keep the knees bent. Align as you transition, keeping the feet hip distance apart.
until the feet come just behind the wrists. And just let everything hang heavy here for a moment, but we've still got the hamstrings and the glutes engaged. Keep a micro bend in those knees so the backs of your legs are still switched on. And just grab each elbow, lift up through the lower belly and sway from side to side. Nod the head yes, shake it no. And then releasing the elbows and just coming back to sit on the mat. And we'll close by coming back into our cross-legged position. Again, close the eyes. Place the left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. Take a moment to tune back into your breath. Avoiding the urge to fidget and just allowing for any sensations just to be there. You noticed any shifts in your body, any more spaciousness? Was there even just a couple of minutes of the practice where you were just more present? Feeling your heartbeat. And then slowly open the eyes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.